Yo guys, next up for our updated setup since the 1.06 patch is Monaco. And my original setup felt extremely loose at the rear end when jumping in after the new patch. So I've mainly worked on stability fixes, as understeer really isn't a big issue here. Starting with the aero, I've increased the front wing aero by 2 points up to 46 and I've left the rear wing at 50. I mean, you can't really go too much higher than this. If you go 50-50, the rear will just feel incredibly loose. But increasing the front wing by 2 points over my original setup just reduces a little more understeer. For the transmission, I've actually lowered the on-throttle diff, which is different to some of my other setups since the patch. And this is just to help get traction down out of some of the corners. Like I said, this setup felt very oversteer heavy, so I've focused on stability out of corners. And then for the off-throttle, I've lowered that to 50% just to get a little bit more rotation in those really slow corners such as the hairpin. I've adjusted some of the suspension geometry options, again aiming for stability. I've set the front camber to -2.5 and the rear camber to -1.1, and then the front toe to 0.08 and the rear toe to 0.35. This approach should just make the car a little bit more stable coming out of corners. For the suspension, I've softened everything all around pretty much. I've gone 3 on the front suspension, 1 on the rear, and then 4 on the front anti-roll bars and 2 on the rear. And then I've gone for a ride height of 4 and 5, which is actually higher than my original setup. Again, just to help over those bumps, over the curbs, make the car easier to drive essentially. For the brakes, 100% brake pressure, 50% brake bias. And then for the tyres, I've lowered the front pressures a lot, down to 22.8, and then I've also lowered the rear tyre pressures just 1 click to 21.0. This will help keep tyre temperatures in check, which will help tyre wear during a race. If you like this setup, let me know in the comments below, or if like me you absolutely despise Monaco, also let me know in the comments below, that made me feel a little bit better. And hit that like button as well if you found this video helpful. Subscribe to our channel if you want more F122 updated setups. But for now guys, I will see you on track.